Hi, this is Jessica and
This is Destiny.
welcome to Speaking into the Abyss.
In October 2020, two best friends had an amazing idea to start a podcast. And here we are, 2024, finally doing it.
Isn't that crazy? Remember when we were trying to think of podcast names?
I know we're like going back and forth with
Yeah.
different kinds. I think one of mine was like Real Witches of Washoe County.
That is so good. We should have used that one.
What about one that you did or something?
I was gonna say my favorite is Sexy Dog Moms.
Sexy Dog Moms, yeah, that one's a good one too.
But I really loved when you dropped that depressed and stressed. Which many people can find relatable.
Yeah, but then you came up with this great idea for our official name, which is Into the Abyss. We're speaking into the abyss with Jess and Des.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, good times. It was. Why do you think it took us so long to actually get started?
I think we just didn't have any of the equipment.
Yes.
Because I will say that we talk so much. Sometimes it's like a podcast already. We're just not recording it. We're so funny, and like I'm just excited that we're doing it now.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It's something that we have thought about since 2020, and like that's crazy that it's 4 years now.
4 years, yeah.
So let's do a little check-in. How are you? How was your day? How's your weekend been?
Okay. Yeah, I'm good. I think my weekend's been pretty chill. I've been taking a lot of naps. I like those weekends. You're just like chilling, napping with your little animals, resting. I've been watching Avatar,
Okay, nice.
so that's really exciting to me. And the new
which
Witcher.
Avatar?
Oh, Avatar: The Last Airbender, but the live action that just came out.
Okay.
It's on Netflix. It's like 8 parts, I think, but
Okay.
that's only the first season.
Okay.
Dude, they're like an hour long. I think the first one's like an hour and something, and the rest are like 45 minutes. But anyway, other than that, I'm doing really, really good. And here I am with you. How are you? Let's check in with you.
I'm good. I'm a little tired. I've had a pretty busy weekend. Did some haircuts, did some color, fun
Yeah.
stuff. I also took like a 5-hour nap today, and that was really nice. Also with my dogs and cats, so that's always a vibe.
Always. Did you eat already for dinner?
Oh, I did eat. Actually, my friend who I went to go cut their hair today
Yeah.
bought me some Panda Express.
Oh,
So
nice.
it was really good. Like everything was like perfect, and it was DoorDash, so I didn't think it was gonna be like top tier. But
Yeah, that's always hit or miss.
the walnut shrimp was crunchy. The
Okay.
orange chicken was nice and crispy, and the chow mein was
Nice.
actually pretty good.
I was
so-
gonna ask you what your order is, but I guess
Oh,
now
yeah.
I know.
And then I was feeling it's like we recommend and it was like the little cream cheese rangoons, and I was like,
Oh.
and she's like, just get it, and I was like,
yeah.
fine. So I got some yummy rangoons.
Ooh, I love
Yeah.
the
What about you?
rangoons,
Did you
bro.
eat today?
I did. I had soup or sup, I guess. However.
The restaurant.
Yes.
Okay.
That Reno people would know, I guess.
Yes.
And it's really, really good. I got tomato biscuit and grilled cheese, which is pretty basic. But you already know
nice.
that's
It's
delicious.
so bomb. Yes, my favorite
so,
place.
So good. My partner got the steak baguette and
Ooh, fun
broccoli
sight.
cheddar.
Okay, broccoli cheddar is my
Yeah.
favorite.
He said it was very, very good. Yeah, it was very nice. And then I got it to go, so I got to eat it at home. And
Nice.
just
That's always the best.
watch Avatar: The Last Airbender, and then I took a huge nap afterwards.
That sounds so fun.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice.
So,
Have you been watching any shows lately, or no? You've been so busy.
I kind of had I'm finishing. I'm like on the last season of The Big Bang Theory.
Okay.
It's so good. And I started the Love is Blind season 6,
Oh,
but it's
okay.
kind of the beginning is always really boring to me when they're all talking in the pods.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of do stuff as I'm watching. So I kind of got a gist of what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's always interesting to see the characters.
How far are you in that one?
I'm like, I think in mid of the 4th episode, and like a few people have like proposed to each other.
Okay. This is, I don't know, because I don't watch this,
Yeah.
but I'm on TikTok or
Yeah.
on the Facebook Reels and stuff like that. I catch like clips, and there's this one guy on there that like I guess is talking to 2 girls, and one of the girls says she looks like Megan Fox.
Okay.
Did you see them? Are they on this season?
Yes,
Is that this season?
yes, that is this season.
Okay, that's pretty. I do think she looks like Megan Fox in the
No,
eyes.
yeah, I have seen like I've seen like some face comparisons to like OG, like before, like young Megan Fox.
Oh, sure.
And like I was like, okay, I was like, yeah, I could kind of.
I just think she has a different jaw structure, but she very much looks like her in the eyes. And stuff.
Yeah. So I was like, interesting. I know. Yeah, I'm not really too into it, and then when I do see stuff on TikTok, I do purposely like scroll past it because I want to see.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I was gonna say, can we just talk about how hard it is to record our first podcast? I thought it was gonna be a little more easy to just flow and vibe, but trying to like think of things to speak of in like response to each other seems a little hard today.
I agree. I know, it's like when you're hit record, it's a little bit more like you think a little bit harder about the conversation you're about to have, but like when we're not recording, obviously it flows so much easier. I was gonna say, I do think it's pretty hard. I think it's because I've maybe underestimated the podcast we've been listening to. I always think like they make it look so easy, sound so easy.
Yeah.
So I was like, no biggie.
We got this.
We got it. But here we are.
Yeah.
Take 50 billion.
And like we only have like about 7 minutes of recording, and we like started like practicing like an hour ago trying to record.
Yeah, and most of that's what us like bursting
just
out
like laughing because we're so funny.
Hilarious.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, so this podcast isn't like really gonna be on any specific topic.
Right.
Topic.
We knew what you meant.
Why is it so hard to word right now? But yeah, any specific topic, if you hadn't noticed, it's just me and my bestie having some chats,
catching up, maybe, because sometimes we get busy as people know. As you get older, it's not as easy to hang out with your best friend or go do something with your best friend all the time. You got other things. We work together, but we
don't even see each other, and we work together for 10 hours.
Dude,
for 4 days a week.
Sometimes we're on opposite ends of the warehouse.
Dude, I literally, like, this week I feel like I barely saw you.
I know. What was that about?
I don't know, just like a really bad week at work.
Yeah, they hate it. They hate love.
They want to keep us apart.
They know we're just gonna chat it up. So we needed an outlet for that anyway.
Yeah,
here we are.
True. So, what do you do for work? No, I'm just kidding.
Should I give you the address? I'm
just kidding.
I wanted to tell you, I did tell you, but look, now you can see him. I got these Snoopy socks.
Are so cute.
It's him hugging Woodstock. It's like hearts all over.
Very sick. I have no socks on. These are just my toes, rocking the
We're
dogs.
holding toes now.
Wow, you guys should see this. Too bad we don't have our video set up yet.
Subscribe to our Patreon. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. We don't have one of those yet.
No, but we do have an Instagram.
Yeah, and that is
Speaking Into the Abyss podcast. Let me double check.
Yes. On there, we'll, now that we're starting, we'll be posting little clips, maybe images for when the podcast actually is posted. Also, we would like to kind of open up the inbox if you had any topics, maybe something crazy's happened to you lately, maybe advice even, because we're definitely not people who could be giving great advice, but we're willing to give it a shot anyway if you're willing to let us.
Yes, yeah. Also, send in the tea. Let's have tea time. Tell us what's going on. We can air it out for you. Tell us the tea.
Ooh,
everything can be anonymous.
Absolutely. No names have to be dropped.
No murders would be appreciated.
Yeah, I don't want to be an accomplice to anything.
Yeah, so I just double checked. on Instagram, it is Speaking Into the Abyss podcast. And
Perfect.
Abyss is ABYSS, just in case you were wondering.
Perfect. Thank you, Jess.
So I was really excited last night because I got a victory royale in Fortnite. I did so good.
Solo, right?
Yeah, solo.
Oh,
I
shit.
killed 9 people, which like might not be a lot for everyone else, but that's a lot for me. Well, kind of average, but it's really cool. I know you haven't played with me since we played like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
They have like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle things in it now, and like there's a crate that drops in. So I found one, and you get like one of the turtles like special like power. So I got nunchucks,
nice.
and they're like OP nunchucks,
nice.
like overpowered nunchucks.
Yeah.
So like I literally whacked a dude and like twice, and he was dead. And I was like, oh, and then I had one of those turrets. So I used like a turret, and then
Nice.
the guy I killed had like the Michelangelo's knives, and I think
Are you talking about Ralph? Ralph has the two sides.
maybe I don't know.
The red
I
one.
just picked it up, and then I was kind of sad because the nunchucks were better.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I still killed the guy at the end. So I was like, and I thought I clipped it, and there was no clip.
Oh.
I like hit X and everything, so I don't know if I have to reset up my settings, but like no screenshot, no nothing. And I was like, that sucks.
Oh, dude, that does suck. But that's really cool, though.
Yeah.
We need to play again because
Yeah, I think we're gonna win this time.
Yeah, with you, definitely carry us for sure.
Oh my goodness.
But I have downloaded Bluey, the video game.
Nice,
and
nice.
I did tell you about it, and I believe
Yes,
you
I
also
did download it after
Yes,
my
yes.
Victor Royale to chill out.
Of course, it's very cute. It is adorable. I mean, I'm not gonna nitpick a children's game by any means, but I will say there's been a couple glitches while I've been playing
Yes.
it that I'm like, I know it wasn't $60 or $70, but $40.
Oh, is that what the price is for it?
Yeah, but
Okay.
obviously we
No,
didn't
yeah, we
buy
have
it because you
Game
got it on
Pass.
Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass. If you already
Yeah.
know. But so yeah, but other than that, you know, I've been playing Smite and that's really, really it, I think.
Oh, so you know how you were just playing BioShock a while ago?
Yes, love
So
BioShock.
our mutual friend from work that I saw today
Oh, yeah.
was telling me that she's like, remember that I told you that Destiny was telling me about BioShock? I was like, no, you may have, but she was talking to
Yeah.
everyone about it. So,
Yes.
and she said that, so she got it, and she said that it was too scary. She doesn't know if she's going to be able to finish playing it. She's like, it has an eerie vibe, and I can do that. But she's like, but it got a little scary, so I stopped playing.
I feel kind of bad. I didn't really consider that. I mean, we both know that this person is timid when it comes to that aspect. They're not really into that scary stuff.
Yeah.
And I didn't really consider it. Like, when I talk about BioShock, which is, like, literally my favorite game franchise ever, I don't really consider it, like, the scary aspects. I always think about the beautiful story that it has.
Okay,
So,
nice.
like, I'm just, like, able to, like, look past that, I guess. So when I was telling her about it, I don't think
You
I was
didn't, like,
clear
think about
about
the
how
scariness of
scary
it,
it
yeah.
could be, because there are some, like, really intense scenes.
Yeah, okay.
Or like cutscenes and stuff,
Yeah.
or just jump scares, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And so
that's what
get
she
that.
said. She's like, as long as there's like, hold on, because I was also telling my friend today that I wanted to get because that's how me and the other person started to talk about that. I was talking about on VR, there's Exorcist Legion game.
Oh.
And I kind of
VR.
want to get it, but I'm kind of scared
Of
because
the
I don't know
VR
if I'm going to
aspects?
be brave enough to get through it in
Yeah,
VR.
See, my thing is, like, I'm too logical for those things, because I'm just, like, thinking, like, it's a VR, so at least you know that you're in your own home still. Like, truly you are in your own home.
But honestly, there's like a few games that I've played on there, and you like forget. You think you're really
you're,
in
like,
those
surrounded
spaces.
as, like,
yeah.
That's so funny. Have you ever seen I Think You Should Leave?
No.
Okay, hilarious show. You should give it a shot. It's on
Okay.
Netflix. It's like a skit kind of show. It's Tim Robinson, I think is his name, or Tim Robbins, I'm not sure. But he has a skit about that where he's a father and they're on a game show or something, and he puts on a VR helmet for the game.
Okay.
But he stops breathing. He's like holding his breath, and he's like freaking out in the chair, and they're telling him to breathe, but he can't breathe. And They take the headset off and he's finally able to breathe. And he's like, I wasn't able to breathe. It's a different world. Like he's
That's
what that reminds me of. So, but I could definitely see how being completely encapsulated in that could be scary. I guess, but you should get it so I can try it too.
Okay, you know.
Yeah, I would. I can watch
now.
you do it, and then if anything happens, I'm there to rip it off your head so you can breathe.
I thought you were gonna go in first.
Oh, okay. You watch me do it.
Well, okay. I was thinking. I know you don't have a VR headset, but I still like want to get that Five Nights at Freddy game so I can watch you play.
I would love to play Five Nights at Freddy's VR,
so.
Dude. I love Five Nights at Freddy's. Everyone go watch the movie. I think it's on Max.
It's not in theaters anymore.
I think it's on Max or HBO. My Benjamin.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, we had to pause. It's about to get violent. I'm just messing.
It just gets, you know, it's only me.
Anyways, this is my podcast now. Oh, I wanted to tell you. Okay, so I was on Facebook, and I'm part of this group called the White Guilt Trade Post.
Okay.
And they have a second group called the Cookout. Okay. And it's whatever. It's like kind of where they can go just talk about things.
Yeah.
And somebody brought up this viral video of, or these viral videos that have been going around. I don't know if you've seen them, because I haven't seen them, but just hearing about it, I can completely believe this is a viral video thing. But people are like putting their kids in the bathroom and then like closing the door and then like letting them curse up a storm, like just letting them say whatever they want. Have you seen that?
Okay. I didn't know it was a trend, but I did see this one video, and it's a little Mexican girl, and like she's like, "De verdad no me van a regañar," which is like, for reals, you guys are gonna get me in trouble.
You're not gonna get me in trouble.
And it's so hilarious. She's
just
like,
going off.
She's going off like she's like just whooped someone's ass. Like it's so
and she
funny.
knows, like, sounds like she knows what she's saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so like that's like the topic of what this post was. It was like, have you guys seen this trend? I don't know if it was their coworker or their friend or something, but they did the trend, and they believe that that's like a really gross trend to be doing with children.
Okay.
I don't really necessarily have an opinion on that specifically. I don't really have kids. I don't really know.
Yeah.
But I do think that like something that people don't think about a lot is like, yeah, it's funny, haha, but if this goes viral, like it's viral, and so is your child. And I think that part, I feel like, is where it gets like touchy, because like I feel like the whole post was kind of about like, why are they doing this, like what is the point?
Yeah.
And a lot of the comments are like, oh, for attention, or because it's viral and it's just fun to do right now. And it's like, okay, those are all very well and good, but like if the attention or viralness only affected the adult, then I don't think it would matter. But I think because there's children involved, it kind of makes me feel like maybe we should rethink this one, because I guess there's like some trends where like what these kids are like. I guess the first one that made it viral was a mom and her autistic daughter.
Okay.
Or like, oh no, it was a misbehaving child, and they were in kindergarten or something, going off, and the class was hearing it, and so the mom and the teacher decided together, like, this is one way to help her let it all out, let out all the curse words so she doesn't have to say them in front of the whole class. And then someone saw that and then started doing it with their own kids. Some people brought up this woman and her autistic child.
Okay.
Because they believe that, like, I mean, obviously at this point, she's just making her daughter perform. You know, she's saying, hey, go in the bathroom and say all these curse words.
Yeah.
And I'll record it. And it's like, truly, what does that accomplish other than using your child for clout? Where's the limit in that? I don't know. So I was just wondering what you thought about that, because when I read it, I was like, I can see both. I can see both sides, but I definitely feel like I lean more towards that we shouldn't be putting our children in viral videos.
Okay. Yeah, I, also don't have kids. Yeah. Just, fur babies.
Yeah, yes.
But I am the oldest of 6.
Right, of 6.
Like, I, spend a lot of time with my younger siblings, and they are very impressionable. And I did notice, like, a while back, probably a few months ago, like, there's, like, that one trend where, like, it wasn't, like, the bibbidi bobbidi boop bin, but, like, a similar one where, like, you're looking all busted and like ugly, and then like you swipe and then like you come back and you're like looking super cute and stuff.
Interesting.
And so my younger sister had made it, and like so she was like all, you know, whatever, and then she came back and she was in her sports bra. And like just like whatever, and like so I was like, she doesn't have like too many people on there.
Sure.
But she also has like random people following her. And like when I saw that go up there, I was like, hey mom, I was like, by the way,
yeah,
my little sister did this, and like we took it down and then like, you know, restricted her account because she usually just uses to watch like little edits and stuff on like Five Nights at Freddy's, Piggy, whatever, you know, just that stuff. But I mean, obviously the For You page is gonna
random sometimes.
So I was like, you know, and that's kind of like, oh well, should we really be showing children these things or whatever just because it's cool to be in a trend? Like,
right.
I'm like, so for their safety, I'm like, hey, you know, like, and I kind of talked to her, I was like, hey, you can't be doing that, like, you're too little to be doing that. Just, you know, if you want to do that when you're older, sure, you know, but like right now it's not appropriate. And then, you know, there's like creepy men online.
That's the
and
part.
Like that's the issue that, you know.
Unfortunately, you can't control what people are looking at or what they're saving or recording. And with technology these days, it's so scary.
Yeah,
so
with I'm in the same fakes nowadays.
Deep fakes. Yes, absolutely. I was just talking to one of our coworkers about that actually, because I was saying how I am so scared for like future generations. Because I also have a really younger sister, and I worry about how far technology will advance by the time she's our age or ages where it's important to like. Because I feel like nowadays it's almost like you kind of have to be careful who you are talking to or dating or whatever, because you don't know who could be spiteful. And it's like, you know, you hear about revenge porn. Like, I mean, that's always been a thing since we were younger.
Yes.
And now we're growing up, and now there's ways to make porn that you never were a part of. And like, what will that technology be like when our younger siblings are adults? Or and that's really important, you know? Or will it even matter? Like, will people like, I don't know, will it get so bad that people will be like, yeah, we Googled you and we found this, but it's probably fake because there's so much.
It's like you don't know if it's real.
Yeah, like, or whatever. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, interesting topics. Yeah, interesting group.
Yeah,
I feel like I haven't, like, you know, with me just like finishing school last year, I feel like I haven't really like been on my phone too much. I haven't really been online, so I don't ever like really know what's going on.
Right.
And I think that like because I've been able to stay off my phone, I feel like I'm less inclined to like really be like getting on and looking at it for no reason.
Yes.
Unless I intend to just like scroll on TikTok for a while, you know.
Yeah, just to be mindless, like the attempt.
And even then, like most of my stuff, most of my feeds like Nature Planet, this like cool stuff or like satisfying videos, so I'm just like vibed out.
That's cool. I feel like my For You page on TikTok, if it doesn't get reset, because like I've been leaving my phone. I left my phone at home the other day before work. Like I just forgot it. No, it just it was just there, and I just like today also forgot it when I left somewhere, and I was like, I just haven't been remembering to pick up my phone because I just don't really. Except I've been playing that music game, the rhythm game. It's Hatsune Miku.
Yeah, what rhythm game is it?
It's called. Let me double check. But it's Hatsune Miku. It's a Vocaloid thing. It's called Colorful Stage. And it's super cute. The music, they have like tons of songs on there, and they're all like pretty much available for free. You just have to like earn the in-game things. Nice. It's super easy. Anyway, so other than that, I really don't touch my phone. But I was gonna bring up, because when you said that kids are so impressionable, I literally was thinking about like the first thought is that Skibidi Toilet thing. Have you heard about that?
No, what's that?
It was like a song, but it was like and memes. It was like a combination. Somebody made a song and it was like Skibidi Toilet something. But I don't know. It's like something. Unless I'm mixing up my thoughts, because I'm not a youngster. So let me. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But it goes something like sticking out your gat for the Rizzler. Do you know what that is?
Yes, I am hip with the
with the gat
with the terms.
Okay, I know what a gat is. Yeah, I know what a gat is.
You know.
A Rizzler, I can assume what that is.
Yeah, it's like
a good person with a Riz. A person with a Riz.
He's the Rizzler. Yeah.
But the song being about sticking your ass out or like your butt out for somebody with a lot of riz or
Yes.
whatever. And that's what kids are singing. It's like
Yes.
really crazy. But then also, actually, when I think about it, we were singing some pretty crazy songs when we were younger.
Okay, so like, sorry to interject.
No, go ahead.
But like, I always think of that. Well, and then what always gets me is like when people are like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I was singing this song as a little kid," and then they'll like clip the song.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I had no reason to be singing this. And they're like, I had no idea what it meant, which blows my mind because I definitely knew what I was saying when I was singing all those songs, which is crazy because I just assume everyone else understands what they're saying because
I think it depends on what songs you're thinking about, like what song that was and how old you were when you were singing it. Because I think at some point, yeah, I did understand what it was, but at an earlier point, like, okay, for instance, one time I was in the car with my dad,
Yeah.
and we were singing. He had a 50 Cent album on there.
Yes.
I love 50 Cent.
Is it the red one?
Yes,
Yes,
with his shot, and
yes,
he's on it
the
shirtless.
best one,
You
yes.
already know. I think that's Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yes, it is.
That album, we had it was playing, and so I was pretty young, and I was definitely singing like Many Men or whatever song it was, definitely not knowing that
Okay.
entire thing was a story about 50 Cent and how he got shot that many
Yeah.
times. Nobody explained that to me, but I knew all the words. Like, I
Okay.
knew the words and I knew how to sing it, but I don't know if I necessarily had a grasp on the
of what you were
concept
saying?
because I was
Okay.
just so young. But I
Yeah.
think eventually I got to an age where I was like singing and I was like, wait, is this about his life? Like,
Okay,
this makes so
nice.
much sense,
Okay.
you know?
I just think of like in elementary school, like late elementary school
Sure.
for me, like, you know, to the window, to the wall,
to the sweatshirt,
salt shakers, like,
Yeah.
you know, I definitely knew
I
what I
guess,
was
yeah.
singing.
I
Like,
guess I was doing the dances, so you
Yeah.
definitely knew what it was.
you had an
you
idea
know
of
what I
what's
mean?
going on.
Yeah. That's a good point. That's actually a really, really good
or
point.
like, you know, the memes on TikTok, or it's like parents now saying, "Oh, you guys listen to this, blah 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 blah," and then it's like a clip of like their songs,
Yeah.
and it's like some really freaky love song.
Totally, like
Yeah.
R&B, like back in the day, was
Yes.
so freaky.
Yeah.
Which reminds me of the Super Bowl.
I was gonna
thing.
say,
I was gonna
Usher.
did you watch it? Because I love Usher, so you know I had to watch
Yes,
it.
I had it on in the background. But yes, I did.
It was
I
so
saw.
good.
Yeah,
I
I
loved
wish he performed a little bit longer. It was. I felt like
know.
aren't they usually longer, or am I mistaken?
I think there have been in the past people who have gotten a really long show time, but I think for some reason, maybe because he had so many songs he wanted to do, and he only played like, I don't know, seconds of songs. Sometimes.
It was like, and crazy. I was like, I don't even know what song this is. Like 4 times, I was like, what is
really?
this? I like, there's some in there I didn't, and I was like,
I'm not
interesting.
trying to flex, but I knew them all.
I
I
was
was
gonna
like,
say-
I was in the couch like moving and dancing, and I was,
Yeah, I was like,
getting
because
it.
I love Usher, but not that much. Like
Yeah,
to
yeah.
know all his discography
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah,
I want some Usher bucks or Usher dollars. You heard
What's
about that?
that? No.
That's that money he takes. And somebody, okay, so he takes allegedly.
Allegedly.
Google, I could be wrong. Google this, but allegedly he takes Usher bucks or Usher dollars into strip clubs, and that's what he throws at strippers instead of real money.
Okay,
And I don't know if you
what can
exchange it.
get? Okay.
I don't know if you can exchange it or if you get anything. I think he just
Maybe
leaves.
after you get so many, you can hang out with it.
He'll give you $1 real. No, but somebody told me the other day, I told them that fact, and they were like, or that possible thing that's true, and they were like, maybe it's because he's religious. He's so religious, that's his workaround. And I was like, you know
Okay.
what? That makes a lot of sense. He
Interesting, yeah.
did just get married. Did you see that?
Oh no, I didn't know.
Right after the Super Bowl, because it was in Vegas.
Okay.
They did like a little drive-through wedding thing. The
Nice.
photos are fire. I thought they were really, really cool.
No, I did not see that.
Yeah, I did have a thing for Usher songs for sure. I love
Okay, yeah.
Usher.
Well, you love R&B.
I do love R&B.
So,
Sir,
makes sense.
hit us up. We would love to have you as the intro to our podcast. That'd be sick.
Yes, I'd take Dessa's word for it.
Okay, well.
Yeah. Oh, I also wanted to mention that after I played Fortnite, I played the Rocket League racing.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a lot of fun. It's really easy, and they're super short games. I think we should play next time we play together.
Is it not like Rocket League then?
No, it's not. It's just racing.
Straight racing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just I was like, I'm guess it's the cars from Rocket League.
Okay.
And you just like, you start with like a base car, and as you keep racing, you get different decals and wheels for your car and stuff.
Okay,
But
nice.
yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I was gonna say, oh, what were you saying about your FYP page?
Yeah, I feel like for TikTok, for my For You page on TikTok, before it gets reset or if it gets reset, I feel like it's just a lot of comedy skits or like trivia is really big for me
Okay.
right now. Like movies specifically where it's like the one slide image and it gets easier to tell by each image every time
Okay.
you slide. So that's really big for me. I love that stuff. But yeah, I feel like that's pretty much it for my For You page. But I haven't really been on it lately.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. What do you mean by like getting reset though? I just was wondering because I feel like do you reset your queue?
No, I feel like I guess it doesn't happen to you, but like it doesn't happen to me often, but like when it has happened, it's very noticeable. But like I feel like for my For You page, I would never watch like a cop video, like a vest cam video, anything
Okay,
like that.
yes.
I don't like that stuff. I don't. So when that comes up on my For You page, or I start seeing that, I know my For You page has been reset,
Okay,
and it's trying to
interesting.
find my algorithm. It's trying to find what I like and
Yes.
dislike again.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think that has happened to me. Anyways, it's getting so late. What
Mhm.
time did you get here?
I think it was like 12, right?
Yeah, that's crazy. It's 3:31 now.
In the morning,
In the
for
morning.
sure.
That's wild.
Hefty recording.
Congrats. Let's fist bump. We did it. First podcast down.
Absolutely.
So yeah, send us any feedback, thoughts, any tea, any suggestions, any topics you want to talk about.
Yeah, definitely. We're definitely super open to that. If there's been any audio spikes, we apologize. This is our first one. We're doing the best we can. And I'm excited to do this with you, Jess.
Me too. Oh, I
Thanks.
love you.
I love you.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks for
Well,
joining us, everybody.
Yes, well, message us to our Instagram at Speaking Into the Abyss Podcast.
That's ABYSS Abyss.
And yeah, thanks for hanging out with us in the Abyss.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Bye.